Okay, so I'm just going to make a quick adjustment before we get started with this one particular thing. There we go. And I believe... Oh, well that actually doesn't work if I do that. Okay, well we're just gonna close this and then move this up. And I guess this is the best we can do. Okay, so in the bottom right, playing as the orange, we have Spitfire. And I'll just double check which team Spitfire is on. I believe Spitfire is on the team of Yer6. Yes. And up in the top right, as the red player, playing Rush, we have Sass in the reds. And we're going to take a look over on the other side, because of course, going up against Yer6, we have Eyes in the Forest, who I believe are our last strongest cup winners. Nyan Racing Cat down here in the green. They're playing Abbasid versus alongside their teammate Simtom in the purple, who is also playing Roos. So Roos obviously very strong in this format. Probably going to see a lot of Roos this event. And we're just going to take a quick moment to reveal map all, and then I'll be hidden for the rest of this game. So what are we looking at here? China, down in the bottom right. They've gone for the dock. And, you know, on this side we've got Abbasid going dock. And yeah, actually, are we seeing docks from all players? We are seeing docks from all players. And this is 4 lakes. This is the 1.8 version. And this version of the game, of this map even, has players that have been positioned a little bit closer to their teammates than their opponents. So obviously, you know, there's a little bit of a gap, but generally speaking, the gap between players, you look over in this bottom left, or bottom right even, like that gap is much larger than the gap between the two teammates. And teammates do share a lake as well, so there is safe fishing to go for. Although there's only a bit of deep fish, not so much on the shore. What are we seeing here? Early scout harass coming in. Makes sense. If you have those early scouts, which in this case is going to be the China player, is going to go for this. I guess you would think that like the Roost player would be the ones with all the extra scouts, although speaking of that, you know, scout harass coming in just now. And this is going to do a decent chunk of damage. And even force, you know, some scouts here on the side of our Abbasid player. Just to come in and do what they can. And now we have, oh, the House of Wisdom just going up actually, so are we going to see that age up? Not yet. They're taking a bit of time to get that food up. Gold economy is a bit heavier. Are we going to see like wheelbarrow come out? No, there is no mill. And wow, we're actually seeing a lot of scout harass coming in. But these ships will, you know, get all this food returned, so they're okay for the moment. And we see another dock trying to go up. I don't know about that. I don't know if it's quite worth going double dock in this situation. There are a lot of fishing ships up already, and there isn't that much fish in general, so perhaps not entirely worth it. Over on this side, Imperial Academy is going up. Golden Gate's actually very close to being done on the side of SAS and on the side of Simtom. And this scare harass still going on. I think this should be fine. I am curious if we're going to see something like potentially like a tower come up, or even a barracks. Barracks probably would make more sense just to allow for more spears to come out. There is a lot of wood production, so that should be an option that is available. Yeah, neither player going for it at the moment. We're just seeing houses come up. More econ focused gameplay. Interestingly, oh, we see aggressive docks coming down here. I'd missed that. So Simtom actually wants to build attack ships. Oh, and that Vil, is that girl going to go down? No, not quite. But we are going to see harassment coming here into this food econ on this side. And while that's going on, fight over this dock comes in. Simtom loses a scout, but we're actually seeing the scouts go down on the side of Eyes in the Forest. So Eyes in the Forest actually loses their dock, and they have nowhere to return. Oh, actually, I say that they have no dock down here, so they're fine for the moment. And now we've got attack ships coming in. The last thing you want to have to do is build defensive attack ships. Although I guess in this situation it's not so bad because you can just convert these into fishing ships. Unlike, say, this junk, which is unfortunately always going to be a junk. Okay, and there we just see ships going back. More junks being built, more attack ships coming in. They're just going to have a fight over naval over here. Scouts were cleaned up on this side, so they're fine for the moment. And there's actually a lot of attack ships here. And oh, I think slight misplay coming in here. But no. Is that a doubt? Oh, wow. Another aggressive dock comes in on this side. And towers. Although these towers are quickly being abandoned. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that, but fishing economy is going down on this side. Really nice harassment coming in. And they're actually overwhelming the defenders here. Well, as I say that, they get driven back, but they were doing some good damage. But yeah, the fishing economy's been slowed down to a crawl. I mean, these are still going to be able to do fishing because they don't need to go near a dock, but it is quite funny just to see how much harassment's coming in on the side. Oh, villager goes down. Potentially going to see 2 vills go down. What upgrade are they going for? Arrow slits? Maybe should have gone for the health, but alright, they're just going to be able to repair with that vill for the moment. And more... oh, we've got Camel Archer coming in there as well. And oh, this harassment's so dangerous. Doing so much damage. There's so much aggression going on. There's a big naval fight over here as well. One ship goes down. Oh, and the aggressors are doing really well. Simtom not losing anything. And yeah, we're going to see more junks go down. Losing 2 ships to this huge aggression. And while this is going on, yeah, there's still ships being built in the south here. Yan Racing Cat doing a really good job with this harassment. More tower harass coming in. Doing good damage. And are we just going to see a big counter attack coming in? Oh, well, I mean, Spitfire was thinking about it, but nope, there's Camel Archers in the center of the map. And they will get absolutely stopped in their tracks. As I say that, they managed to sneak some villas across, but yeah, over on this side, yeah, more fishing ships going down. Way more attack ships over here on the side of Nyan, Racing Cat and Simtom. And yeah, I think Eyes in the Forest actually might just have this at this point. They've done some really good harass. Camel Archers are really shutting stuff down. But no, there's an aggressive Barbican of the Sun coming up. And how many vills is that? 8 vills building it? I think that's going to actually come up before anybody notices. And that's going to shut down a lot of this production. Or maybe not shut down, but it's at least going to slow it down. Oh, but the Horsemen realize! Simtom, is he actually going to be able to stop this? What are we at? Oh, it's something like 80%, 90%. It's going to get done in time. And how many vills live? Oh, 1 vill survived. So only just managed to get the Barbican done. And are these horsemen actually going to be able to knock this down? They might be. There's a lot of them. 13, and there's going to be more on the way. Yeah, there's a lot of stables here. And they've absolutely crushed everything on this side. There's way more attack ships on the side of Eyes in the Forest. They are getting flanked. These ships in the back doing some good work. Oh, they could have picked off these two really easily. Very low health there. Going for these high health ones over here. And these two, they're going to be okay for now. And yeah, like there's just... Oh, a bit of missed target fire here. And the Horsemen decided, yeah, we're not going to actually go for that Barbican. Deny that there was a tower rush up in the north as well. Oh, there's just action everywhere. 2v2 is an absolute mess of a matchup. While all this is going on, both teams sneak up to the north and to the south, respectively, getting that extra fishing econ. More naval aggression coming in here. Oh, and it looks like it's actually been pushed back. A little bit of an overextension on the side of Nyan Racing Cat. And on Simtom. Well, I guess Simtom. Nyan Racing Cat also, you know, only has 2 dives left, so essentially they're over-aggressing too. And okay, we got horsemen, we got camel archers being a bit aggressive too. They're gonna find some vills. Oh, that's a lot of exposed vills. Okay, TC, you know, it's gonna cover a little bit, but not that much. There are horsemen here. And are they just gonna go for the dock potentially? They could burn that down with the horsemen. But no, they're just gonna wheel around. Oh, that's an Imperial official. Looking very juicy right there. And yeah, that goes down as a huge loss. A lot of food and gold. And wow, all these horsemen over here. Gonna slow down this wood income pretty heavily. This is gonna really slow down this dock production. While there's double production over on this side. And all, you know, this tower harass that came in earlier has been cleared up. But unfortunately, the horsemen weren't able to really kill anything. They were just able to slow stuff down. Oh! Oh, those are just regular archers. Archers getting absolutely slaughtered. Yeah, these are the perfect counter units. And are they going to spot this dock? I think they are. I think they realize, wait a minute. That's our opponent getting a lot of free fishing. And because they're Rus, they're not going to be able to get shut down. They're just going to have these ships like chilling and fishing all game. So this dock going down doesn't really matter that much. Although there are now docks over here, so you know we're going to get attack ships dealing with these fishing boats over time. Probably going to see maybe like a couple of these get converted into attack boats. And yeah, just more and more fighting going on all over the place. This Barbican still just slowly packing away at these stables. And the bullet kind of... It's so close, the bullet's actually curving down to hit. Okay, more action coming in here. Someone just asked for some admin stuff just now. I need to alt tab out. Okay. SimTom, how are they doing here? They're gonna do pretty well, I think. Able to get a lot of kills. They have the plus healing from these docks. And I think they actually have greater numbers right now as well, so they're gonna be fine. They're gonna shove that back. And these does, it's gonna continue to do damage there. And oh! Horsemen are gonna deal pretty well with these camel archers, but there's more coming in. And you want to keep at least one of these camel archers alive so the debuff gets placed in. Yeah, that negative attack is going to be pretty brutal to deal with. Horsemen, you know, in a 1 versus 1 against the camel archer do very well actually, even though they have the damage debuff, but if you can keep the camel archer alive to allow the horsemen to do their thing, it does change things quite considerably. And oh, this is the new regular attack that we see on siege units instead of the torches being thrown. They weren't quite able to take this battering ram down, but they are forcing it to retreat a lot. That said, while all that's going on, these Yugnu are doing a lot of damage. And this is still anyone's game. Like, obviously, having all of this fishing economy up, and this fishing economy up in the face of, you know, these having to deal with being harassed. I think the dock went down as well. And also on this side, all these vills get pulled just to deal with this dock. But I think, actually, thinking more about it, this is a huge advantage for Neon Racing Cat and SimTom. Like, you look at that economy, 82 and 68 respectively against 42 and 42. And yeah, I just don't think they're able to keep up. Barbican, because it was used aggressively and is actually going to go down to just a massive horseman. And, you know, actually a bunch of knights coming in. This is the Roost player, so they're able to get knights, and, you know, nobody's on Castle Age yet, so... And oh, even more harass coming in. A bunch of these villagers going to go down. Possibly going to see some of these stables getting burned down as well. You know, these outer houses, they're all pretty easy pickings. And yeah, I actually do think this is now... Earlier I was like, you know, this could be anyone's game still, but in this case, I think it's actually going to go the way of... Nyan Racing Cat and SimTom. Eyes in the Forest. Proving once again that they are incredibly strong in doubles, and yeah, they take game 1. So, well played to Eyes in the Forest. We'll just take a quick look at this overview. Yeah, just obviously some fights going on, and you know, there's some bit of harass here and there, some tower rushes going back and forth, like a bunch of naval fights going on, but yeah, they were very far ahead. We take a look at villager count as well. Okay, SimTom actually took a bit of damage there, but Nyan Racing Cat able to just like continually build across the entire game and wasn't really dealing with harass, unlike Spitfire and Sass, who were basically dealing with harass the entire game. So very well played there to Eyes in the Forest.